Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, I'm going to talk about the 4 things to me, in my mind, that keep people from selling online, selling books online. There's lots of reasons. I see people that they want to do it, they watch videos, they want to do it, they ask questions how to do it. I see people that actually buy items. They see something and think, man, I can sell this online, but they never list it. So what are the 4 things that keep people from selling online? My perspective is books, but it really applies to everything. So, if you're already an established seller, you probably have experienced some of this, or maybe you already know this, or maybe have different perspective, but this is my perspective, what I see. So I appreciate the views. I look forward to your comments and the things that can add to this conversation to help people along. And as always, subscribe. We'll keep doing this and see what happens. So with that, let's jump right in. So, I have been guilty of, we've all been guilty of buying stuff and not listening it just because, that's part of the work in selling books, right? But what I often see is that I've seen people that actually will buy stuff and they never list it, or people that want to, they say they've got stuff, but they just don't know how to get started. But there's really, if you unpack that from a psychology perspective and the things that keep people from doing it, there's 4 things that keep people from succeeding and even starting, okay? Getting off the dime. And I think the first one of those is fear of the unknown. You can, you feel like that you can't start until you understand everything about it. You don't know how to do something. You don't know how to sell. You don't know how to ship. You don't know how to source. All of these unknowns, and this fear of the unknown just freezes you. It freezes you to inaction. So the reality is like a lot of things, you don't have to know A through Z. You don't even know what you don't know yet. You can watch all the videos in the world and you think you've got it, and you just won't know till you do it. You're not going to know. You don't even know what I guess that's the definition of, it's the definition of ignorance, right? It's you not even knowing what you don't know. It's, don't fall victim to that fear of the unknown and feeling like you have to know everything before you get started. So, that's number 1. Number 2 is information overload. This is one that, it's like when you have too many things to do, it can just be so overwhelming. Again, you're frozen to inaction just because there's so much information out there. Or if you try to get on eBay or Amazon, finding out there's so much information, you can just get frozen to inaction just due to the information overload. So that's the second reason, I think. So we got fear of the unknown and information overload. The third one is just inertia, right? I mean, inertia is, something will continue in a path, and until it's acted on by an external force. It's like sometimes, we say it, we just keep following, what we think we want to do until there's a forcing function. And, sometimes that forcing function is people that they need the extra income, they need a side gig. Sometimes it's a wake-up call that they've been buying a lot of stuff and they're run out of space. They have no more room. And it's like, man, I've got to stop buying. Or if I want to keep buying, I've got to sell. So there's a forcing function, right, to break that inertia. And, that's human nature too. We all do it. So that's the third point, inertia. The fourth thing that I think keeps people from selling, and maybe not from starting, but being successful and getting going, is patience. If, once you do make that first step and you list that first item, it may not sell. You have to be realistic that you have to build inventory, and you have to source the right books, you have to build inventory. And even with the right books, I buy books that I know they're the right books, they're good buys. I get them for 50 cents or $1, and I can sell them for 10 or 20 or 50 or $100. But sometimes that just takes time, and you have to be patient. I had a neighbor one time, she found a great, it was an E.E. Cummings inscribed book, and she listed it, and it went for months and didn't sell, and she was very disappointed and just stopped selling. And I don't know, she may have overpriced it, or, but the reality is sometimes it just takes time. So what you do is you build your inventory, you give it time, you be patient. So, those are the 4 things. It's fear of the unknown. it's information overload, it's inertia, and then it's patience. You have to have those 4 things. Now, once you get your mind in the right place, here's the thing. Here's the secret. Just get started. That's all you have to do. And probably one of the easiest ways to get started, and I'm not advocating necessarily one platform over the other. There's people that sell on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. There's all kinds of ways to sell. And maybe for you, maybe Facebook Marketplace is a first easy way for you to sell. But of all the online ones, eBay is very easy to get started. You can just just sign up for a seller account. You don't have to get a store. They give you some free insertions. As you grow, you may want to, there's a point, I just did a video on this recently, where you'll want to look at a store as you get successful. But the thing is just get started. You find some books, you source those books, you take your photos, you list them. You can do it all from your phone. You can do it from your desktop machine. They make it really pretty easy for sellers to sell. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. Get started, find some good books, build your inventory. All right, that's it. You just get off the dime, find them, list them, and the sales will come. Now, I will say there's things when you get into it, there's going to be work. It's going to take work. And here's another secret. You will make mistakes. You will price something that is priced too low and it sells like that. And you think, man, I just left whatever, $50 on the table. Or you'll overprice something and it won't sell forever. Or you'll, for whatever, maybe you'll buy something and it won't sell. Maybe you'll sell something and your description was wrong and the buyer, complains and you have to do a refund. All these things can happen. They will happen. But you know what? It doesn't matter. That's part of the learning process. You have to get out there and just do it. Don't be scared of the unknown. Don't let inertia keep you from doing it. Don't get frazzled by all the information. Just get a seller account. Start with eBay. Again, not one over the other, but they're easy to start with. Start and do it, right? That is the secret. Number 1 is just get started. Then you refine your niche, you refine what you like to do, the types of books, you train your eye. All of these, maybe at some point you decide you want to get a scanner, you can do that. All of that stuff is things that you can learn and do along the way. But there's one thing that's for sure. It's if you don't get started, if you're not in the game, you can't win. If you're not playing, so let's get off the porch, like they say, and let's run with the big dogs. Let's do it. You can do it. Find books, list them, sell them. You want to do it. That's why you've been watching this video. So just do it. There's lots of resources out there. You can look at this channel, Mike, the used book guy, John over at the small town reseller. There's lots of bigger guys, they do it. There's lots of resources. You can find it to help you along your way. So anyway, that's it. That's the pep talk. Now, don't just ignore this. Do it. You want to sell. So have fun, find books, list them, sell them. Hope that helps. Bye.